Welcome again to another edition of the Solomon installment of the Eagle Communication Update. Today, I'm Mr. Owen, the principal here at Solomon High School, also the athletic director, and I'm with our homecoming royalty. We got our seniors, 3 boys, 3 girls, who are going to be up for the winter royalty court, which will be in a game next week. And so I want to go around and introduce all of them. So I'll let them tell me your name and tell me, what kind of activities you do at Solomon and maybe what your plans are next year, as you're looking forward to life after Solomon.
My name is Laura, and I am the president of FCCLA. I am planning on going to Kansas Wesleyan next year, and my major is going to be military psychology.
Perfect.
Did you say your name? Yeah. I'm Reagan. I'm talking about a new activity we actually have this year. It's bowling. We had our first meet yesterday in Salina, and we had a girl place 3rd overall with a score of 211 points. And so that's really exciting. And next year, my plans are to go to Fort Hays State University and major in nursing.
So Reagan, you talked a little bit about the bowling.
Yes.
One of our new activities here at Solomon is we've added several different activities, and we'll talk about some others in a second. But for the winter, it's bowling. And currently we have 15 kids who are out for bowling, and they had our first meet, and we went to Salina Central at the alley in Salina yesterday, and the girls got 3rd overall as a team, and the boys got 4th, and we had an individual who got 3rd overall in the whole thing, Tegan Garrett. So we're real excited about the new activities, and it's awesome that Reagan was able to tell us a little bit about it.
Yes. Hi, I'm Lexi. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what StuCo has planned for next week. So every day we dress up just kind of for a spirit day. There's a greaser versus prep day, royalty versus rednecks, mathletes versus athletes, and just a bunch of fun ideas that student council came up with. My plans for next year are undecided still, but I'm either going to go on a mission year to the Philippines, or I'm going to Fort Hays majoring in early childhood education.
Tell us a little bit about being the Spirit Week. That always obviously culminates with the crowning, which will be next Friday at halftime in the boys' game. But there's also a dance, is that correct?
Yes. Saturday we have a dance, and it's just a lot of fun. Everybody comes out. We all get together. It's
a little more formal than the homecoming dance, though, is that correct?
Yes. Dress up, put some heels on, some slacks.
So it's a little bit more of a formal. It's kind of your idea of your Sadie Hawkins type dance. And
Girls ask guys.
So kids are looking forward to that, and that'll be Saturday evening. Trevor?
Hi, my name is Trevor. I participate in basketball. I'll talk about basketball. Well, we're struggling right now. We're 1-5, but we have a game tonight against at Harrington. Next week we have 2 home games if anybody would come out and support us. And so my plan is to go to Fort Hays and major in sports management.
So tell us a little bit about the basketball team so far this year. How many seniors do you guys have, and how's everything going? How's it kind of balanced out?
We have 5 seniors, and they all play pretty good roles in our rotation and games. A lot of underclassmen, and us seniors being the leaders for those underclassmen is a big deal.
So a lot of guys that really didn't have a lot of playing time in previous years that kind of have stepped up, is that correct?
Yes, a lot of underclassmen have stepped up. We play a lot, and yeah.
So as you see, 1-5 maybe isn't the start that they wanted, but it's a long season, and they got a lot to look forward to as they kind of get to know one another on the court and throughout the season.
Hi, I'm Cameron Miller, and I'm planning to do golf in the spring. It's one of the new sports that Solomon has added to the spring instead of having only track to do. I'm expecting that there's going to be a pretty good number of boys doing golf. I'm not sure about girls, but a lot of my fellow classmates are saying that they're going to plan on doing golf. I plan on going to Fort Hays State University in the fall to major in computer science and math education.
So Cameron, tell us a little bit about why you chose to play golf.
I chose to play golf because it's something that I've never done before, and a lot of people in my family choose to do golf as something they do in their free time, and I wanted to get better at it to compete in the family tournaments.
Awesome. One of the nice things about 2 of the new sports this year was they're kind of what you would consider lifetime recreation sports, with bowling and golf being something you can do, way later in life, where maybe some of the other sports, you know, your bodies kind of break down and maybe don't allow you to do them to that level. But keeping you active, getting involved, knowing what those the rules, regulations of those sports are, maybe creating that lifetime activity for our students. And our last candidate is Brock. Brock, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Brock Nelson. I attend Salina Area Technical College for half of my high school day, and my plan for next year is to finish my associates for diesel degree, and I attend Diesel Tech at Technical College.
So tell me a little bit about that. You attend diesel, you attend college currently in high school. Tell us a little about how that works.
So I'm actually at the school for like 3 hours, and I go home, I get something to eat, and I head off to Tech. I'm at Tech till 2:30, 2:40, and while I'm at Tech, I have 2 gen eds, and I'm also in the diesel, which most of that time is in the shop.
So because of that, that's kind of all paid for by the state, is that correct?
Yeah, it's all paid for by the state. We have to pay like the small fee at the beginning, but that's about it.
And then you will have your full degree in 1 year, is that correct?
Yeah, 1 year after graduating high school.
So a pretty great opportunity that he's going to be, you know, after already setting on his path of what he's going to be doing in the future, and just, you know, 1 more year and he'll be ready to hit the workforce with his degree in diesel mechanics. So one thing I'm going to say before we kind of wrap this thing up, I guess, today, is just I want the kids to kind of tell us one of their maybe favorite memories or favorite time as you're winding down on your high school careers. You know, you're looking back at the last 4 years, and for some of you, 12, 13 years in the Solomon school system, you know, maybe something you're going to miss, or a great memory that you have, or something that, you know, your favorite part about Solomon.
The thing I'll definitely miss the most would be football and teammates, friends and stuff. Like, you're definitely not going to get that experience again outside of high school. So
speaking of football, Brock was chosen this year as part of the 8-man All-Star game. So he is going to be our representative from Solomon. He was also an all-league selection this year in football, but he will be our representative for our 8-man All-Star game that happens during the summer at Beloit. So congratulations to Brock about all of his success in football.
Thank you.
Something I'm going to miss in high school is all the friends and teammates that I've had throughout my years of schooling. Just all the memories that I've made with them at practice and just outside of school.
One thing that we'll probably miss a lot about Cameron is he's been kind of instrumental in his role with our tech department. He's kind of worked part-time in the summer, helping get all of our computers and everything else set up. And I think that kind of coincides with what you're kind of planning on doing after high school. Is that correct?
Yes.
So definitely it's been a good opportunity for him to help us out and also get some skills ready for the future.
The most thing I'm probably going to miss is just going to class with my classmates. I mean, most of us are going to the same college, but you won't see each other as much or anything, and just making memories, especially in Mr. Triplet's room.
So why was that so exciting, in Mr. Triplet's room?
I don't know, just everybody goes in there and everybody's in a good mood. It's fun. He makes class fun.
Good, exciting.
I'm Lexi, so again, I think what I'm going to miss the most is just, like everyone else has said, our class. We work really well together, and most of us have all been together since like the beginning. And we all just, like when we go to class, we can talk about anything and everything that's going on, and that's really important when you're like going to a school. If you go to a bigger school, you don't really get that sense of togetherness, but our class definitely has that.
Awesome.
And my favorite memory is in class one time, I accidentally tripped and spilled all my milk on Trevor.
Good memory for one, maybe not so much on the other.
I'm kind of with the others. I definitely will miss my classmates. We're kind of a unique class, super, not really outgoing, but like we're weird, funny, like kind, literally anything. Each person is a different person in their own way, and they've all made me like become the person that I am today, and I'm so thankful for that.
I moved here 5 years ago, so ever since then I've never felt so welcomed in a place, and I'm gonna miss that feeling. And I will definitely miss my classmates as well. So I do remember there's a lot of memories that I love, but one specifically is definitely 7th hour this year has been very exciting, and it's brought me a lot of laughter on my bad days. So I will miss this class very much.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up in the spring. Obviously, we're in the middle of our winter sports with boys and girls basketball and boys and girls bowling. But the winter will come to a close soon, and in the spring we have all of our CTE, our FCCLA, and our FBLA, and our FFA have lots of competitions to qualify for state and hopefully for nationals. Forensics will be up and running. We have our forensics team in the spring, and then of course we have our track and golf coming up as well. So a lot of exciting stuff going on. As excited as these 6 seniors are, probably about talking about their future and reaching that graduation date. We still got a lot of stuff to plan on and work towards this spring. So I appreciate all of them coming out today, and I appreciate you guys for listening in, and thank you for tuning in.